Heat race number 1 of the Lynn Langenberg Memorial. Of course, as always, on the flag stand, doing a great job every night we race here, Mr. Mike Jensen. He's got an eagle eye on him, guys, that come out of turn number 4 to the big white tire at the bottom. Let's go racing. Out of turn number 2 down the backstretch, it's Eric Haase, Michael Wolf. Here comes the deuce, Joey Haase. Troy Bruns, Cameron Meyer, Kyle Preiner, and James Roebuck. Lap 1 in the books goes to Eric Haase. Michael Wolf in second, Joey Haase in that third spot. Oh, problems on the 75 of Troy Bruns. He gets it straightened up and gets underway. Eric Haase, Michael Wolf, Joey Haase, James Roebuck, Cameron Meyer, Kyle Preiner, and Troy Bruns. Out of turn number 4, I believe we're halfway done. It is, no, we got 2 laps left to go. It is Eric Haase. Michael Wolf and the deuce, Joey Haase in a dead heat for second and third. Then it's Cameron Meyer, Kyle Preiner, Troy Bruns, and all problems on the 75 of James Roebuck as he pulls it off into the pits. The white flag is coming out. 1 to go for Eric Haase. Joey Haase, Michael Wolf, Cameron Meyer, Kyle Preiner, and Troy Bruns. Battles on for third between Cameron Meyer and Michael Wolf. We're coming to the checker flag. It's going to be Eric Haase. Joey Haase second, Cameron Meyer third, Michael Wolf in fourth. Fifth goes to Kyle Preiner. Sixth will be Troy Bruns. So your winner hails from Norfolk, driving the 45. Good up to Eric Haase. So the front row, Cole Haddix, Jeremy Gannett. Row 2 is Tyler A. Frank, Brian Ozentowski. Row 3, Wes Hochstein and Robbie Tom. Once again, 6 laps to distance. Out of turn number 4, Mike says, let's go racing. Out of turn number 2, Cole Haddix, Tyler A. Frank, Jeremy Gannett. Then it is Wes Hochstein, Robbie Tom, Brian Ozentowski. Lap 1's going to go to Cole Haddix, Tyler A. Frank second, Wes Hochstein sitting in that third spot. Robbie Tom, Jeremy Gannett, and Brian Ozentowski. It is Cole Haddix, Tyler A. Frank, Wes Hochstein, Robbie Tom, Jeremy Gannett, Brian Ozentowski. Out of turn number 4, halfway down, 3 to go. It is Cole Haddix, Tyler A. Frank. He's being pressured by the 21B of Wes Hochstein. Here comes the 1T, the Rocket, Robbie Tom. Then it's Brian Ozentowski, Jeremy Gannett. Now, Robbie Tom looking on the inside of Hochstein for that third spot. As Cole Haddix gets the 2 to go signal from Mike. Tyler A. Frank, Wes Hochstein, Robbie Tom, Brian Ozentowski, and Jeremy Gannett. The white flag is out. 1 to go. It is Cole Haddix, Tyler A. Frank, Wes Hochstein, Robbie Tom, Brian Ozentowski, and Jeremy Gannett. The checker flag, second heat race, Northern Sportmods, goes to Cole Haddix. Then it's going to be Tyler A. Frank second, Wes Hochstein in third, Robbie Tom fourth, Brian Ozentowski in fifth, and Jeremy Gannett will finish in sixth. So your winner, driving the out 5, give it up to Cole Haddix. So row number 1, it's J.C. Bruns and Steven Sanderford. Row 2, it is Kyle Wilkinson, Sean Primrose. Row 3, Chad Bruns and Ron Pettit. Heat race 1 of 2 in your IMCA Stock Cars. J.C. Bruns brings the field into turn number 4. Mike takes a look at him and says, let's go racing. Steven Sanderford, J.C. Bruns, Sean Primrose, Kyle Wilkinson, Chad Bruns, Ron Pettit. Sean Primrose high, wide, and handsome on that outside, but it's Steven Sanderford, Sean Primrose, J.C. Bruns, Kyle Wilkinson, Chad Bruns, and Ron Pettit. Down the backstretch, it is the 7 of Steven Sanderford, the 1 of Sean Primrose. Right behind him, that is J.C. Bruns, Kyle Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, and Chad Bruns. Sean Primrose now the lead over Steven Sanderford coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Kyle Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, Chad Bruns, and J.C. Bruns. 3 down, 3 to go. It is Sean Primrose, Steven Sanderford, Kyle Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, Chad Bruns, and J.C. Bruns. 2 laps up to go. Sean Primrose, Steven Sanderford, Kyle Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, Chad Bruns, and J.C. Bruns. Down the backstretch into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4 to the white flag. 1 to go for Sean Primrose, Steven Sanderford, Kyle Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, Chad Bruns, and J.C. Bruns. Heat race number 1 in the stock cars is done. It's going to be Sean Primrose, Steven Sanderford 2nd, Kyle Wilkinson 3rd, Ron Pettit 4th. 5th will go to Chad Bruns, 6th will go to J.C. Bruns. But your winner, out of Norfolk, driving the 1, give it up to Sean Primrose. Fred Desivy, Tanner Pettit, row 1. Row 2, TJ Melke, Jason Wilkinson. Row 3, Austin Bronner and Ryan Rohde. So Fred Desivy brings the field to turn number 4. Mike says, looks good, let's go racing. Fred Desivy, but he's being harassed. Looking to the inside, the 77, the Dominator, TJ Melke. Melke with a little right side bromance, and Fred Desivy gets the lead out of turn number 4. It's TJ Melke, Tanner Pettit, Fred Desivy, Austin Bronner. Now look at moving up. Jason Wilkinson splitting Bronner and Fred Desivy in the 3rd. Then it's Ryan Rohde, but it's TJ Melke, Tanner Pettit, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Fred Desivy, and Ryan Rohde. Down the backstretch into turn number 3, it is TJ Melke, Tanner Pettit, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Ryan Rohde, and Fred Desivy. TJ Melke coming into turn number 3 with 2 laps left to go. Tanner Pettit, Jason Wilkinson battling for 2nd and 3rd. Give it to Tanner Pettit. Then it's Austin Bronner, Ryan Rohde, and Fred Desivy. Out of turn number 4 this time. The bed sheet is up. 1 to go for TJ Melke, Jason Wilkinson, Tanner Pettit, Austin Bronner, Ryan Rohde, and Fred Desivy. And the checker flag's out to the Dominator, TJ Melke. Jason Wilkinson will finish in 2nd, Tanner Pettit in 3rd, Austin Bronner in 4th, Ryan Rohde 5th. Fred Desivy will finish in 6th. Joey Haase, Brian Ozentowski, Wes Oakstein, Cameron Meyer, Robbie Tom, Kyle Briner, Troy Bruns, Jeremy Gannett, and James Roebuck. That's your starting lineup. Take 2. Sean's probably sitting at home there with his son just laughing. Yeah, do the starting lineup. Hey, we can't hear you. No, yeah, forget to turn the mic on, Jim. Duh. So once again, Michael Wolf brings him to turn number 4. Let's go racing. Michael Wolf, look at Cole Hacks with the drive. He gets off at turn number 2, followed by Tyler A. Frank. 3 wide. Brian Ozentowski. The Deuce, Joey Haase. Wes Hochstein in the 21B. Michael Wolf, Cole Haddix, Tyler Aprank, Brian Ozentowski, Joey Haase. Wes Hochstein. Eric Haase, Cameron Meyer, and then it's Kyle Preiner, James Roebuck, Troy Bruns, Jeremy Gannett. But oh, look out. Robbie Tom through the dust, could not see. Wes Hochstein had checked up. And around he went. Stopped on the bottom out of turn number 2. Yellow's going to come out. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. So setting the pace of 50 next to Michael Wolf, we're going back to green flag racing. Michael Wolf, Tyler Aprank, Cole Haddix is using the high, wide, and handsome side. Look at the drive he gets out of turn 2. Followed by the 999 of Brian Ozentowski. Cole Haddix, Michael Wolf, Brian Ozentowski, Tyler Aprank. Here comes Wes Hochstein with the Deuce of Joey Haase and the 21 of Cameron Meyer. Oh, Ozentowski's going to squeeze in there between him and Aprank, and Cole Haddix gets it. Michael Wolf blocks him. Here comes Cole Haddix back on the outside. Battles on for the lead. It is Michael Wolf, Cole Haddix, Brian Ozentowski, Tyler Aprank. You got the Deuce of Joey Haase back there. The 21 of Wes Hochstein running in that 5th spot. Look at this. 3 wide for 2nd. Michael Wolf, Brian Ozentowski, Wes Hochstein, Cole Haddix, Tyler Aprank. They're all just right there. Then you got Joey Haase, Cameron Meyer, Eric Haase, Kyle Preiner, James Roebuck, Robbie Tom, Troy Bruns, and Jeremy Gannett. But the battle's on the lead. Michael Wolf has it. Brian Ozentowski going to the high side. He wants it along with Wes Hochstein. And here comes the out five of Cole Haddix, Cameron Meyer, Tyler Aprank, the Deuce, Joey Haase. Michael Wolf, Brian Ozentowski using that high line. Gets up to loose up, but gets a great drive coming off of turn 2. Side by side with lead in turn 3. Brian Ozentowski, Michael Wolf. Who's going to have it at the line? Give it to Ozentowski by about a nose. Michael Wolf, Brian Ozentowski, Wes Hochstein, Cameron Meyer, Cole Haddix. Look at this, Ozentowski got the lead for sure on that one. It is Brian Ozentowski, Michael Wolf, Wes Hochstein, Cameron Meyer in the 4th spot, then Cole Haddix, Tyler Aprank, the Deuce, Joey Haase. Kyle Preiner, slowing off the pace of 75 of James Roebuck. And he's going to pull it off into the infield. His feature is done. It's Brian Ozentowski. Wes Hochstein battle with Michael Wolf, Cameron Meyer, Cole Haddix, Tyler Aprank, Joey Haase, Kyle Preiner. Then it's Robbie Tom, Eric Haase, Troy Bruns, Jeremy Gannett. But Brian Ozentowski set sail on that high side. Hochstein's followed in his footsteps. Then it's Michael Wolf, Cameron Meyer, Cole Haddix. He's in a battle now with the 5K of Kyle Preiner and the Deuce of Joey Haase. But Ozentowski's still holding about the same gap he has a second of Wes Hochstein. So it's Brian Ozentowski, Wes Hochstein, Michael Wolf, Cameron Meyer. Kyle Preiner's battling with Cole Haddix, the Deuce, Joey Haase, Tyler Aprank, Troy Bruns, Eric Haase, Jeremy Gannett. around this time with 2 laps left to go. 2 to go for the Oz, Brian Ozentowski. Wes Hochstein, Cameron Meyer, Michael Wolf, Kyle Pryder, Cole Haddix, the Deuce, Joey Haase. Out of turn number 4, the white flag is up. 1 to go for the 999, the Oz, Brian Ozentowski. Wes Hochstein, then it is Cameron Meyer now in that third spot. Oh, yellow's out for the 1T of Robbie Tom. So the yellow comes out for the 1T of Robbie Tom. I do believe that's his second. He pulls it off into the pits. His feature is done. So setting the pace, it is a 999 of Brian Ozentowski. Trying to hang on to that lead. He had quite a gap on Wes Hochstein before the yellow came out. Let's go racing. Brian Ozentowski, Wes Hochstein. Then it is Cameron Meyer. Look at the 5K of Kyle Pryder digging to the inside. White is out, 1 to go. Brian Ozentowski, Wes Hochstein, Cameron Meyer, Kyle Pryder, Michael Wolf, Joey Haase, Cole Haddix, Eric Haase, Troy Bruce, Jeremy Gannett. Challenging for the third spot is the 5K of Kyle Pryder, but it's going to be Brian Ozentowski. Wes Hochstein, Kyle Pryder will finish in third, Cameron Meyer in fourth. So the top 3 will pull it up there to their front stretch. It's the 10A of Austin Bronner, the 12 of Ron Pettit. In row 6, it's J.C. Bruns and Fred DeSibe. Start waving, ladies and gentlemen, parade lap. Your IMCA Stock Cars. So that lady in the hat, she was very happy. $50. She came to the races to go like, hey, look at this, I'm going to go home $50 richer. Look at that. I got that one there, bro. So setting the pace, it is a 95 of Ryan Rohde. Brings him into turn number 4. And let's go racing. Ryan Rohde, Steven Sanderford, Kyle Wilkinson, Tanner Pettit thought to make it 3 wide. Here comes TJ Milky. Whoa! Little bromance there with the 1 of Sean Primrose. Kyle Wilkinson, Steven Sanderford, Sean Primrose. Here comes the Killer B11 of Chad Bruns. Then it's TJ Milky, Ryan Rohde, Tanner Pettit, Jason Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, Austin Bronner, J.C. Bruns, and Fred DeSive. Kyle Wilkinson with the lead, followed by Steven Sanderford. Look at hugging the bottom. The 1 of Sean Primrose is hugging the bottom with the 11 of Chad Bruns. 3 wide for second, third, and fourth. Steven Sanderford, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns, TJ Milky hanging around there in that 5th spot. But it's Kyle Wilkinson, Steven Sanderford, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns, TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Ron Pettit, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Ryan Rohde, Fred DeSive, J.C. Bruns. 10 laps to go. It is Kyle Wilkinson, Steven Sanderford, Chad Bruns, Sean Primrose, TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Ron Pettit, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Ryan Rohde, Fred DeSive. Oh, J.C. Bruns goes around in turn 4. She doesn't get it going. Yellow on the speedway for J.C. Bruns. Looks like 10 laps to go in this feature of your IMCA Stock Cars, the class, too tough to tame. Out of turn number 4, let's go racing. Kyle Wilkinson hugging the inside line. Look at the drive off of turn number 2 by Steven Sanderford. Here comes Sean Primrose. Then TJ Milky's in the middle on the high side. Tanner Pettit. Kyle Wilkinson 3 wide with Ron, TJ Milky, Sean Primrose. Kyle Wilkinson. Steven Sanderford, Chad Bruns, Sean Primrose. Kyle Wilkinson with the lead out of turn number 2. Steven Sanderford, Chad Bruns, Sean Primrose, TJ Milky, Ron Pettit, Austin Bronner, Jason Wilkinson, Fred DeSivey. Whoa, yellow's out. Looks like for the 95 of Ryan Rohde. Oh, the 12T of Tanner Pettit. I was wondering where he went. I know I didn't see the 95 of Ryan Rohde for a bit. So Kyle Wilkinson brings the field into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. And let's go racing. Kyle Wilkinson's got company with the 11 of Chad Bruns. He leans on him a little bit going into turn number 1. Steven Sanderford still getting that big drive out of turn number 2. Sean Primrose, TJ Milky. They're all right there. Oh, Primrose up the hill a little bit there. A little bromance on the 7 of Steven Sanderford. But it's still Kyle Wilkinson being harassed by the 11 of Chad Bruns. Look at Sean Primrose now on the high side. Kyle Wilkinson, Chad Bruns, Sean Primrose, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Ron Pettit, TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Steven Sanderford, Fred DeSivey, Ryan Rohde. Now Primrose found something on the top side. Wilkinson hugging the low side along with the 11 of Chad Bruns. Five laps left to go to decide this one. Kyle Wilkinson, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns. It is still at the line. Kyle Wilkinson, Chad Bruns, Sean Primrose, Jason Wilkinson. Now Primrose with a big drive out of turn 2. Diving it off into turn 3, side by side for the lead out of turn number 4. But it still goes to Kyle Wilkinson, gets a better drive up of turn 4. 3 laps left to go. Kyle Wilkinson, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Ron Pettit, TJ Milky, Steven Sanderford, Fred DeSivey, Tanner Pettit, Ryan Rohde. 2 to go. Kyle Wilkinson. Kyle Wilkinson, Sean Primrose with that big drive coming out of turn number 2. He's on the high side. Wilkinson on the low side. Wilkinson with a better drive. The white flag's out. 1 to go. This is going to decide at the final lap. Sean Primrose, big drive off of turn 2. Does he have enough out of turn 3 and 4? Wilkinson back on the low side. Wilkinson's going to come up, block him. Kyle Wilkinson, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner. What a finish. What a finish to the stock car feature. Man, oh man, if you didn't like that one, well, I don't know what I can say. But man, oh man, Kyle Wilkinson, Sean Primrose put an honest show in your stock car feature.